It's already being run as a railway. The only thing that's missing is passengers. Welcome to Crossrail, where trains are now running every few minutes. We were given the first look at the new trains that now speed underneath the capital. It's all very new, very shiny, and very big. Really early on, I was down here in the tunnels as they were boring underneath London, and to see trains running through here is incredibly impressive. We can't forget that this project is 3.5 years late. It's billions of pounds over budget. There have been serious problems, but it looks like this scheme is in its final stretch. When it opens, it'll be known as the Elizabeth Line.
Good afternoon, guests. Those who are travelling with us, please board this train. Thank you.
For the first time, we're allowed on the trains that use the tunnels under central London. Our journey from Paddington to Liverpool Street, just 12 minutes. What you notice about these trains is they're big and they're also very, very fast. And it's going to add 10% to the rail capacity in central London. It's also going to ease overcrowding on some of the tube stations. We haven't got an exact date yet for opening, but it won't be far off. The cost of Crossrail is now nearly 19 billion. The initial budget was 15. It stretches from Berkshire in the west to Essex in the east. And the scheme is so big so it can cope with population growth.
The plan was always that, London is a growing city, and whatever we're building new going forward, it has to accommodate. And obviously pre-pandemic, the projections were large, and we will get there one day. But, for now, these stations, I think they'll look very busy when people start using them.
Crossrail are now carrying out what are called trial operations. So they're going through 150 scenarios to see if their systems will work. Things like getting passengers off platforms safely. Once those have been checked off, then we might get a start date. This is Bond Street Station, though. It's not completely finished. It's 3 months behind. The rest of the line will have to open without it. And when the line opens, initially, it'll be in 3 sections.
Bond Street.
The big question is when? Okay, $1 million question. A date. Can you give us a date, world exclusive?
It's soon. That's the closest I'll give you. I'll give you the first half of 2022. Look, I'm not trying to be coy here. I want to get the trial operations phase finished first. Once that's done, I want us to be certain that we can operate this thing to a very, very high level of reliability. So rest assured, as soon as I'm ready to give the go, no-go, we'll let people know. We know people want to use this railway, but Londoners won't thank us if it's anything less than super reliable.
Could it be by the end of March?
It'll be the first half of 2022, I'll guarantee that. But it will be as soon as possible. Obviously, I'm pushing the team to achieve the earliest possible date, but I don't want to rush things. I'd rather take a few extra weeks to make sure that we're super reliable.
That should be fun for you.
With passenger numbers still down and with the rise of working from home, it's not clear yet how many will return to public transport. But the Mayor hopes this line will play a part in rejuvenating London.
It's really important that we entice people away from working from home to working in the office, but also that we can increase our public transport capacity by more than 10%. I mean, this Elizabeth line is important for capacity, for connectivity, for regenerating our city, but also to give our city a feel-good factor. We're going to have a really good recovery after this pandemic, and this new line is going to help.
This was once the largest infrastructure project in Europe, late and over budget, but transport bosses are adamant its opening is now not far away. Tom Edwards, BBC London.